हरे कृष्ण। कथा सुनने के लिए सामने आ जाओ, जो कथा नहीं सुनने वाले है वो
Those who don't want to listen to the katha sit in the back. Those who listen to the katha sit in front. 3 kinds of speaker. How many types of listeners? How many kinds of listeners are there? Sota, Srota and Sorota. Do you know what is the Sorota? Sorota is someone who cuts the betel nuts, the pan. They are called Sorota. They all sit in the back. Some people come to the katha, they sit in the back. They are not listening to the katha. They are making, like, chanting holy names and listening at the same time, but actually they are not doing any of them. They are just speaking in the back. Some chit chat. So those who really srota, those who really want to listen, they should sit in front. And those who don't want to listen, they sit in the back and let them do whatever they want. Goodies, come to sit in the front. You don't want to listen. After 1 hour, you go elsewhere. But there is so much space in front. So much space in the front. Why won't you sit? If at least 2 persons who are really listening, if they sit in front, then it's good. Then I'll feel enthusiastic to speak also. But if there's no one to listen, then to hear the katha. If there's no one to hear. So first of all, my obeisances to my Guru Pada Padma, Nitila Pravistam Vishnupad, Astotara Shata Srimad Bhakti Vedanta, Shilavamana Goswami Maharaj, and also to Nitila Pravistam Vishnupad, Astotara Shata Srimad Bhakti Vedanta, Shilanarayan Goswami Maharaj to the lotus feet. I offer my humble obeisances again and again. And also my obeisance to Nitila Pravistam Vishnupad, Astotara Shata Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, so the lotus feet of all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Please accept my Dandavat pranams. So today is a very beautiful and pure day. What is the tithi today? Pakshabardhini Mahadwadasi Tithi. So I want to speak maybe 2 or 4 words relating to this. Actually, many people followed Ekadasi yesterday. Even some Gaudiya Matas also followed yesterday the Ekadasi. But according to the conception of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, and also the conceptions of our Guru Varga, why we're following the Pakshavardhini Mahadwadasi? Why are we following today? So we should know at least something about this topic. Otherwise we are only just like a sheep, you know the sheep, no? Sheep, the animal, sheep, meh, meh. How do you call this animal in Hindi? Not goats, it's a sheep. Like the sheep, they follow the other sheep. The sheep, they have this nature, they follow one another. They're just following the other's tails. So the sheep will just follow the other sheep without seeing where they're going. Like today we perform the Vrindavana Parikrama. And it was so empty, the Parikrama Marga. Like this great Mahadwadasi, and there was not so many people doing the Parikrama today. Very few people. Actually, because it should be today doing this Parikrama. People should do the Parikrama today. But many people followed the Ekadasi yesterday, not today. They don't see according to the Shastra when we should follow Ekadasi or anything. They are just following the crowds. Prabhupada gave an example. There was one person. So a man, like a shepherd, he was going from one place to another with a bunch of sheep, the animal sheep. He was taking these animals. But there was a river in the middle, so how to cross the river with all those sheep? So,
इधर आ जाते हैं।
how to cross all those sheeps? Sheeps. Sorry, my pronunciation. So one saint told to the shepherd, okay, if you want to cross these sheeps, like they make them cross the river, you take one sheep, one animal, and then you throw the animal in the other side of like inside the river. Just throw it in the river.
वो तैरते थे,
Achuta, você é o PT, Achuta.
सारे
E aí,
पार पार के उस तरफ चले गए। इसलिए प्रभुपाद इस व्याख्यान के द्वारा
so Prabhupada in this story, he told,
इसको संस्कृत में कहा जाता है गण गड्डालिका
in Sanskrit, this is called Ganna Gaddalika Prabhav.
गड्डालिका प्रभाव।
Gaddalika Prabhav. Like we follow everyone. Because after one sheep was thrown in the water, in the river, all the others were also following the same behavior of that one sheep and also crossed the river.
चार धर को
So
चलना है, यही तो
we have to follow the pure conceptions.
सभी लोग तो भजन करते हैं,
So everybody's performing bhajan.
कहाँ मिलेगा उसके लिए?
So how to get so much place in Vaikuntha for everyone? Like,
जाने ही नहीं देंगे।
so that's why Maya, Krishna created Maya, that Maya doesn't allow people to go to the spiritual world.
तो महाप्रभु के विचार
That's why we have to follow the conception of Mahaprabhu.
विवर्त ग्रंथ में,
There's the Prem Vivarta Grantha.
प्रेम विवर्त ग्रंथ में इसको भी बहुत विचार करके दिखाया गया है।
Prem Vivarta Grantha explains very well.
ये अभी इसलिए मैं ये कहना चाहता था, ये पक्ष वर्धिनी महाद्वादशी की महत्व क्या है और कैसे माना जाता है, यह पर भी स्पष्टीकरण किया। अमावस्या या पूर्णिमा संपूर्ण होकर प्रतिपदा में अल्पमात्रा अवस्थित रहे तो उससे पहले वाली महाद्वादशी का नाम ही पक्ष वर्धिनी होता है।
Paksha.
है जी, अमावस्या तिथि हो अथवा
So before the full moon or
पूरा रहे
or the new moon,
एकादशी के एकादशी करेंगे,
that Mahadada is called Paksha Vardhini.
स्पर्श कर लेते हैं, हैं? उसके पहले जो द्वादशी बनता है उसकी कहा जाता है पक्ष वर्धिनी महाद्वादशी माना जाता है।
Paksha Vardhini
और ऐसी
Mahadadasi.
अवस्था में एकादशी का परित्याग कर द्वादशी को ही उपवास करना शास्त्र सम्मत है। पंडितों के यही विचार है।
The Shastras describe we should fast on this Mahadadasi.
इसलिए करें, देखो
Sorry, I couldn't translate properly all the time.
इस द्वादशी का परित्याग करने से 14 इंद्रपात तक नरक में रहना पड़ता है।
And if you follow the Ekadasi, not this Mahadadasi, you go to hell.
पालन नहीं करते।
If you don't follow the Mahadadasi, Paksha Vardhini Mahadadasi,
14
for 14,
एक इंद्र की
इंद्र,
जितने होता है
so the time that one Indra stays in his position, it's 100 years.
एक गणना में
In the counting of the demigods, like in the counter, like the demigods,
उदाहरण उनके एक दिन हमारे
one day for the demigods for us is actually is 1 year for us.
हैं। आप उसे अपने हिसाब लगा
So imagine, you can calculate, okay?
तो इसी प्रकार
How much time we have to be in hell? 14 Indras time.
14 इंद्रपात तक
We have to suffer in hell if you don't follow this Paksha Vardhini Mahadadasi.
है, शास्त्र के विचार है।
This is the conception of the scriptures.
द्वादशी के छोड़ करके ऐसे महाद्वादशी को पालन करना पड़ेगा।
So we have to follow Mahadadasi, not the Ekadasi in this case.
जिस मास में पक्षवर्धिनी होती है श्रीहरि के, उस मास के नामानुसार उसी भक्ति सूचित पूजा करनी भी चाहिए। है। पुराणों में इसके बहुत कहा गया है। ये किस प्रकार
So the Puranas explain how
पक्षवर्धिनी महादश के पालन की जाए।
we have to follow the Paksha Vardhini Mahadadasi.
कलियुग में तो नाम संकीर्तन के द्वारा हो जाता है। तथापि
So according to the conception of Mahaprabhu, in Kali Yuga,
अब इस संसार समुद्र की नौका स्वरूप है।
Nama Sankirtan is all in all. But here is explaining that
प्रज्वलित अग्नि है। नरक
this material world
करने
is just like a ocean.
नष्ट करने वाले हैं। इसलिए भवसागर से मुझ पतित का आप कृपा कर उद्धार करें।
Please be merciful to deliver me from this ocean of material existence. O Padmanabha.
संग्रह ए अर्घ उपहार ग्रहण करें। आपकी मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ।
I offer my obeisance to you. Please accept my gifts.
अर्घ निवेदन कर घृतपक
So offering
नैवेद्य और सुस्वादु रसमय फलों का अर्पण करना।
So we have to offer fruits
इतना सुंदर बना
for Bhagavan.
है।
It's very beautiful description here in this verse, in this
घी में
book.
बनानी चाहिए।
and made of ghee also.
किंतु घी के दाम ज्यादा हो गए ना, है?
But the price of ghee is too much. We use oil.
जो सरसों तेल
Okay, use oil, but
के द्वारा
on the day of Ekadasi you should never use mustard seed oil.
उचित नहीं है। घी जो है उत्तम कहा गया,
The ghee is the topmost.
कम से कम कौन सा तेल है? मूंगफली तेल कर सकते हैं,
Otherwise you can use
बादाम तेल जिसको कहते हैं,
almond oil
है? नहीं तो इससे भी यदि हो
or some nut oil
तेल भी है,
or also sunflower oil. People also use on the day of Ekadasi.
किंतु सबसे अच्छा क्या है?
But the best to use on Ekadasi is ghee.
यदि और भी यदि नहीं मिले, घी नहीं मिले तो
But if you don't find ghee, because ghee is very costly, yeah?
इसलिए कौन सा तेल करो?
So you can use which
मूंगफली
oil?
तेल, और मूंगफली तेल खरीदने की पैसा भी नहीं,
Mangfuli oil. Let me see the translation of Mangfuli. But if you can also not buy there, that's
केरोसिन तेल में लगा
then you can use kerosene oil.
नहीं होता है, मजाक नहीं।
Yeah, Mangfuli peanut oil. So first is ghee,
तेल भी
then you can use, if not ghee, peanut oil.
किंतु सरसों तेल में माना
Then you can use sunflower oil also if you cannot use peanut oil. But
है।
the best, but never ever use on Ekadasi or day for fasting the mustard seed oil.
तो एवं सुस्वादु रसमय
So if you cook very delicious things made of ghee and offer to God in these days, very good, and also fruits to Him.
समृद्धि युक्त निर्धन व्यक्ति भी विशेष जत्न से के साथ यथाशक्ति पक्षवर्धिनी महादशी का व्रत पालन करें। श्रीहरि विषयक नित्य कीर्तन द्वारा रात्रि जागरण करना भी कर्तव्य है।
And also have to stay awake whole night.
एकादशी के दिन जो है
On the day of Ekadasi, please come, Prabhuji, come here, please.
कथा में बैठो,
Sit in the kata. Then I'll be so happy.
अरे एक दिन का तो दर्शन है, आ जाएगा।
Only one day I'll be here, for only one day.
हैं? अच्छा बकता है,
He's a very good speaker
हाँ।
of kata.
महाप्रभु के विचार में क्या है? नाम
What is the conception of Mahaprabhu?
कलियुग में
That Nama Sankirtan is the most important thing in Kali
नाम
Yuga.
संकीर्तन के द्वारा रात्रि जागरण करना भी कर्तव्य है।
So we must stay awake whole night doing Nama Sankirtan. Hari Bhakti Vilasa also explains.
रात्रि जागरण की कहा है, किंतु कलियुग में
But in Kali Yuga,
शरीर
our body is
साथ नहीं देते,
so disturbed, no?
जहाँ तक हो सके करो।
So do as much as possible.
भक्ति जबरदस्ती करनी है,
Because bhakti is something that should be natural, also not forcefully, like not by force.
स्वाभाविक
Bhakti you should do it
स्वाभाविक में मतलब क्या है?
naturally.
इसके मतलब मैं
But
मनमानी
doesn't mean also that you do whatever you want according to your whim. No.
भी
But you have to also follow everything according to the scriptures. But if your body,
करो।
like as much as your body allows you, you follow.
जागरण करने में शरीर खराब हो जाए,
Like if you stay awake whole night and then next day your body's trash, so don't need to stay awake whole night. But
ध्यान दे रहे हैं,
the rules of the scriptures is that we should stay awake whole night,
तो है, अच्छा है।
and this is good on the day of Ekadasi.
बहुत लोग भी करते हैं,
Many people do that.
शुद्ध एकादशी पालन की विधि तो ही है।
So this is the rule how to follow Shuddha Ekadasi. Actually, Mahaprabhu taught this to the jivas of this world. In that kirtan, we sing this.
नित्यारम भीला प्रभु जगतेरो कान, कितने सुंदर ये कीर्तन है।
This kirtan is so beautiful. Shri Hari Vasari Hari Kirtana Vidana.
एकादशी के दिन
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the day of Ekadasi,
कीर्तन करते हैं।
every day, of course, every day he used to do Nam Sankirtan in the house of Srivas Thakur. But on the day of Ekadasi, Mahaprabhu, since early in the morning until the early morning the next day, like whole complete 24 hours, he was doing
चैतन्य
Nam Sankirtan in the house of Srivas Thakur. And Mahaprabhu used to jump so much, danda, like raising his arms and dancing, jumping. And the Srivas Pant and his 4 brothers, Ramai Pandita, etc.,
और हमारी नमाचार्य ब्रह्म हरिदास ठाकुर,
Namacharya Brahma Haridas Thakur,
महाप्रभु साहब नित्य
all these devotees, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, were also dancing with Mahaprabhu.
जादवाय नमः, जादवाय माधवाय केशवाय नमः, गोपाल गोविंद नाम श्री मधुसूदन, गिरिधारी गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन। इसी प्रकार महाप्रभु बार बार
So in this way, Mahaprabhu again and again,
कीर्तन के करते हैं, नाम
he was dancing and singing Nama Sankirtan on the day of Ekadashi. This Kirtan explained. Because in Kali Yuga, the topmost thing is Nama Sankirtan. Actually, what is the meaning of Upavas, fasting? What is the real meaning?
में वास करना ही
To stay or to live near the Lord, this is Upavas, fasting, also translated as fasting. So Upavas, general meaning is to fast, not eat, not to drink, not to eat. This is the general meaning. But sometimes also, like if there's a big fight in the house, husband and wife, they fight, they argue, then they also fast. So what is this? So for example, I will tell you a story. Wife and husband were staying together in their house, and maybe a friend from or some relative from far away came 1, 2, 3 days, 4, 5 days, but that guest was never going away. Like it was always staying, like wouldn't leave their house. So imagine if some guest or visitors in your house for 5 days. You cannot tell him to go, like, oh, when you go, you cannot ask this. No, this is not proper. But when I come, people already ask me, oh, when are you going? Means, oh, I just came and you're already asking me when I will go. Like, oh, when will you send the deity away? Until when you stay here? When will you go? Visharjan is like just like when you send the deity away. Like when you worship any god, you do the Visharjan, you send the god away after. You call the god and send the god away. But in Vaishnava philosophy, we don't do that. We don't do that. But in Devi Puja, they Avahan, they call the deity, come to that deity. Then they do the puja, everything they want. They do all the festival for the deity. But then they Visharjan, they send the deity away, like the deity. Tell deity to go away from that murti. So in Bengal, they do the Durga Puja for how many days? For 9 days. No, we used to do 4 days. So on the day of Dashami, we used to give Visharjan, like tell the deity to go away from the murti, then we would throw the murti on the river, on the water. That's people in North India, they do the puja for 9 days, but in Bengal we do only for 4 days. The Durga Puja, especially the Bengali Puja. The best festival in Bengal is for the Durga Puja. So on the 6th day of the moon, they call the deity for the murti to come inside the murti. They make the murti, call the deity to come in the murti. So Sasti din, the 6th day, they call the deity. 7th day, they are doing puja. 8th day, also puja. 9th day, puja. And then the next day after, in the day of Dashami, 10th day of the moon, then we give Visharjan to the deity. We tell the deity to go away from the murti. Then we throw the murti in the water. Have you seen? If you didn't see, go to the YouTube and you can see. Yeah, for Ganesh ji, 9 days I think they do the puja for 9 days for Ganesh. 15 days. So they give the Visharjan, they send the dates away after 15 days? Okay. Anyway, so I was just saying that for different demigods, they have different rituals. Okay, so this guest, like some far relative or some, yeah, maybe like this second greatest cousin or something, like some very far relative, third, I don't know, something from the uncle, the cousin of someone from the family, some far relative came. So if someone guests in the house, you have to make nice food for them. Nice sabji, rice, must cook everything nicely. But for 5 days he was staying in their house and he was not even saying anything about leaving or going away. So the couple was like, oh, just like I told, before I come even to the place that they are already asking me, when will you go? I hear and I laugh, and it's funny, I say, okay, no problem. But actually you cannot ask like this. Like for a guest, you cannot ask like this. So, okay, what to do? So the couple was feeding very nice this guest, a relative. So in the morning they fed nicely. When it was lunchtime that day, they were late. Then they thought, oh, no need to make anything for dinner. So the wife told the husband in front of the guest, what should I make for dinner? But we just ate. Are you a demon? Rakshas. Are you a demon? But actually the husband was not telling to the wife, he was actually indirectly speaking to the visitor. Then the visitor understood, no, we just took prasad, it's 3 p.m. No need to cook anything for evening time. What else would he say? Because they spoke in front of him. The husband was telling the wife, oh wife, are you a demoness? Rakshasi, we just ate so much laddu, so many things, kachori. But the visitor understood the indirect, like how they say, the hint, it was meant for him. Then the visitor said, okay, no need to cook anything. Okay, we just took prasad. So this for fifth day. So what to do? The couple was thinking how to tell him to go away, the visitor. Then wife and husband, they decided, okay, let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Let's just have a fight and argue. Let's argue in front of him. Let's have an argue in front of him. Okay. So the guest was there, and the wife and husband, they was fighting and yelling to each other, and then, I'll not cook today. Wife told wife because she was angry. So wife told, I'm not cooking today, like pretending she was angry with the husband. Then the visitor thought, what to do? I have to fast. Oh, the visitor thinking. So he thought, okay, I'll not get any food here. Because, so it was like midday, there was no one in the kitchen. So the visitor thought, he decided to leave the house. So the wife and husband saw that the guest was going, and he was like packing to go. Then they told to each other, oh, finally we got rid of this big problem. Sorry. But then they thought, but they were not actually angry with each other, wife and husband. So they're like, oh, let's cook very quickly now, he's going, let's start cooking. But the guest heard that they were again start to cook. Then he came back. The guest came back. He was already leaving, but he came back. Oh, you're going to cook? Oh, you had a fight, huh? Just like also you had a fight and you make it up again. Also, I decided to go, but then I also decided to stay more. So these are jokes with. Okay, continue. So this Pakshavardhini Mahadadasi. How many Mahadadasis there in the year? How many Mahadadasis in the year? 8 Mahadadasis in the year. There are 8 Mahadadasis in the year. Jaya Vijaya Mahadadasi. I don't remember the names of all the Mahadadasis, but their names are listed here. So especially I was telling, what is the conception of Mahaprabhu? What is the real meaning of Upavas, fasting? To stay close to God, to sit near Him. But the general meaning of Upavas is to stay without eat and drink. This is also called Upavas. But the real meaning of Upavas is to sit near God, to stay near Him. Bas means to sit and Upa close by. So how can we sit near God? By Nama Sankirtan. In Kali Yuga, Bhagavan is always present in 3 forms. What are the 3 forms? Nama, Vigraha, holy names, deity, and as the Shastra. Directly also, he manifests in his own form, Swarup. Especially in the form of holy names, deity, and his directly form. Those who are Uttam devotees, they see God directly. Normal people can also have the darshan of the deity. So you can stay near the deity and see the deity, do Nama Sankirtan in front of the deity. The best is in Kali Yuga, if you're chanting holy names, means that you're actually sitting close to God. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada explains
तात्पर्यमय
to chant holy names in,
जो परिणाम कर रहे हो विश्वास करके
like if you're chanting holy names with faith, you get this fruit.
हरे कृष्ण
Like it's just like you're sitting close to God if you're chanting holy names with faith.
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे ये साक्षात जो हरिनाम जो कर रहे हो
Those who are chanting Harinam,
भगवान के सन्निकट में ही आप विराजमान
that it means you're actually sitting near God. In the beginning,
हो सकता है आपके अनुभव नहीं हुआ
maybe you don't have this realization.
है
Maybe you're not feeling it.
कनिष्ठ अधिकारी के जो है
The Kanishta Adhikari,
नहीं होता
he doesn't have this realization.
मध्यम आदि करके जान के बाद धीरे धीरे अनुभव
But after becoming Madhyama Adhikari, slowly you get the feeling, realization. When you become Uttama Adhikari,
दर्शन हो जाता है
then you have directly darshan.
जैसे देखो चैतन्य महाप्रभु गया से जब लौट करके आए
So when Mahaprabhu came back from Gaya,
पहले महाप्रभु कैसे थे
in the beginning Mahaprabhu was Uddanda Nimai, he was very restless Nimai and talkative and
महाप्रभु के उस समय विद्या की विलास जब
Vidya Vilas, he was debating so much like the
निमाई बड़े बड़े
Pandit Nimai. He used to defeat many great Panditas.
नब्बो न्याय के द्वारा
With the Nabbanay, new logic, Mahaprabhu was defeating even great scholars.
उस समय नवद्वीप जो है
Scholars.
ऑफ इंडिया कहा जाता
That time Navadvip was the Oxford of
है
India.
इसके आगे पहले उसके जो है मिथिला में इसको भी नब्बो न्याय पढ़ाया जाता था
And Mithila, in Mithila also they used to teach the Navanay.
तो क्या बोले इसमें जाते हैं नवद्वीप परिक्रमा में
So when you go to Navadvipa Parikrama,
ये सब कथा
we go to Vidyanagar
वर्णन करते हैं हम लोग
and we describe all this katha there.
ये नब्बो न्याय महाप्रभु ऐसे सुंदर सुंदर नब्बो
Mahaprabhu used to manifest the Nabanyay, he manifested the new logic.
व्याकरण और संस्कृत के सूत्र आदि के द्वारा
And the Panini Vyakaran also, with the sutras, aphorisms of the Panini Vyakaran, Mahaprabhu used to defeat great
विशेष करके
Pandits, especially
क्या बोले केशव कश्मीर ऐसे
Keshav
विद्वान
Kashmir, great
जो
Panditas.
भारत के समस्त बड़े बड़े पंडित को जो है पराजित करके नवद्वीप में आ गए और महाप्रभु
So great Panditas of India, they came to Navadvipa and they got defeated by Mahaprabhu there.
केवल छोटी सी बात करके है गंगा की महिमा वर्णन करने लगे
Very easily Mahaprabhu used to defeat these Panditas. You know that story that they, in the twilight time, sunset, Mahaprabhu was sitting on the bank of the Ganges with his disciples and Keshav Kashmir came and defied, like challenged Mahaprabhu, he challenged him.
आप तो बड़े पंडित हो
Oh, debate with me. But Mahaprabhu said, oh, you are a great Pandit. How can I debate Shastra with you?
अहंकारी है ना
Then, but that Digvijay Pandita, he was so proud of his knowledge.
भ्रमित देशे देशे धन उपार्जन वो बड़े बड़े पंडित के पछाड़ दिया कितने धन उपार्जन भी कर लिया हादी घोड़े
So this Digvijay Pandita Keshav Kashmir, he had so much, had defeated so many other Panditas, he had so much,
कितने उसके लोग
so many elephants with him, horses, followers, so many people. But Mahaprabhu, humbly, he said, look,
शास्त्रार्थ तो बहुत दूर की बात है
what to speak of the meaning of the Shastras, I don't know.
ये शिशु
And
शास्त्र जो है
I just studied the
व्याकरण में पढ़ता हूँ
Shishu Shastra, like the grammar, very for babies.
मेरा शिक्षक भी समझ में
And I don't even understand properly, not my disciples, my students also. So Mahaprabhu is so much Tinada Pisunich, more humble than Advaita Bhagas. Mahaprabhu told Keshav Kashmir, I just studied the Shishu Shastra, Vyakaran, the Sanskrit grammar for babies, like level of babies. I just study this and teach this. I don't understand a thing actually. And my disciples also don't understand nothing. They don't understand anything, but still I continue studying and teaching this. You are a great Pandita and very knowledgeable scholar. You have so many titles, Kabya Tirtha, like so many titles you have from so much knowledge. Keshav Kashmir told Mahaprabhu, I heard that you defeated many also great Panditas. So debate Shastra with me. Then Mahaprabhu so humbly he said, what can I say? We are sitting in the bank of the Ganges, right? So I heard that you are a great poet also. You are not only Pandit, but at the same time you are also a great poet. Kavi, you are a great poet. So many beautiful glorifications come from your mouth with beautiful melody and so nice poetry. I want to hear the glories of the Ganges. Then that he was very happy. He became puffed up, like he became so proud and like arrogant. Oh yes, yes. Puffed up.
अच्छा चलो
56 inches his chest at that time, like he was
देखो बोला
inflated ego.
इतने सुंदर
So he started speaking the glories of the Ganges,
गंगा की सुंदर महिमा वर्णन करने लगे
the beautiful glories of the Ganges,
तूफान के भांति
and he was speaking so quickly, like he stormed out, blah, 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 thousand verses.
धड़ा 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 कवित्व की इतने लालित परिणाम महाप्रभु सुनकर बहुत पसंद
Mahaprabhu heard and was very pleased.
बोले आपके श्लोक आज जो वर्णन जो बहुत सुंदर लगा
So beautiful these slokas you told.
एक जो है
But there's one of these slokas
श्रवण कराइए सुनाइए
that please explain to me the meaning.
बोले कौन सा
Which sloka?
मैं तो हजारों श्लोक बोल
I spoke 1,000 verses.
वो सोचते हैं मैं तो इतने श्लोक बोल
Because that man was thinking that Keshav Kashmir, I spoke so quickly he will not be able to remember one specifically. He stormed out, I think, I don't know how to, like they speaking so quickly, like
जगन्नाथपुरी में जो तूफान है
that storm that happened in Jagannath Puri. No, like storm.
100 किलोमीटर वेग से
Like there was a wind from 150 kilometers per hour.
बोल दिया थोड़ी या थोड़ी कोई रख सकता
The speed of the winds in Puri. So at the same time he was speaking so quickly all the verses
श्लोक के एक श्लोक के उधर
because Mahaprabhu asked him to explain the meaning of one verse in specifically.
थोड़ा कपने लगे बोले ये कैसे सुन या
So-
कैसे कर दिया
So he heard this question of Mahaprabhu and he was already afraid. How possible he remembers one sloka
बहुत
specifically?
सुंदर श्लोक है इसमें कुछ गुण है कुछ भी दोष है
Then Mahaprabhu said, it's a nice verse, but there are some qualities and some flaws. Flaw in my shloka? There are only qualities in my verse. But Mahaprabhu said, there are some flaws also, some defects also in your verse. And then I have to stop here this kata because this is another subject.
और
But-
फिर वो पंडित
Anyway, the Pandit was ashamed.
है सबके सामने है लज्जित
He was so ashamed.
कहाँ सरस्वती के बरपुत्र
He had the benediction of Saraswati.
अधिष्ठात्री देवी
Imagine, the presiding deity of knowledge, Saraswati, was in his throat.
और
And-
उनके विचार करने लिए आज मेरा कौन सा अपराध है
He thought, what offense did I commit? Because
फिर रात्रि में जाकर सरस्वती देवी की उपासना की
then
असंग सरस्वती देवी आकर के कहने लगे हे
he worshipped Saraswati.
ब्राह्मण
Saraswati said,
भाग्यवान
Pandit, you are so fortunate.
बालक तुम समझ रहे हो जिसको सामान्य बालक समझ
You think Nima is a normal boy or guy, young guy,
सुंदर गौरंग और रूप
young man, but actually he's my master, Krishna.
की कृपा प्राप्ति करने के लिए कितने कठोर तपस्या
We are performing hardest efforts to attain his mercy.
भाग्यवानों
You are so fortunate that you were able to stay near him and meet him.
ब्राह्मण जाओ
Hey Brahmana, Saraswati told Keshav Kashmir, Brahmana, go very quickly and
क्षमा प्रार्थना करो
apologize to him.
तो देवी सरस्वती की इसी प्रकार आदेश होने पर
So being ordered by Devi Saraswati, the Brahmana,
माने केशव कश्मीर
Keshav Kashmir,
काल में आकर के
he came early in the morning and he prayed for forgiveness from Mahaprabhu.
सुंदर सुंदर
And Mahaprabhu also gave beautiful instructions to him.
श्री कृष्ण भजन चैतन्य भागवत वर्णन हे ब्राह्मण
Chaitanya Bhagavata explains, Mahaprabhu said, hey Brahmana, give up all this vidya buddhi, like all these knowledges,
निश्चय
all
कृष्ण
this
पाद
debating through all the shastra, etc.
विद्या के फल
Just what is the fruit of the knowledge actually?
भगवान के साथ साविद्या तन
Matirjaya is to absorb yourself in God. This is a verse in the Bhagavatam also explains. Savidatan Matirjaya. What is
भगवान
the
के चरण में मति दे
meaning of the knowledge? Is to have your mind
तो ब्राह्मण महाप्रभु
fixed
के
in
चरण
Krishna's lotus feet. So the Brahmana surrendered to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu gave mercy to him. Anyway, continue. What I want to say, that in Kali Yuga,
पंडित के द्वारा
by vidya,
की प्राप्ति नहीं
knowledge and scholarship, like being so much scholar and knowledgeable, we cannot attain to God. Only one way to attain to God is chanting holy names, being Tinada Pisunichana, Tarori Basanjana, very humble and etc. So actually holy names is directly the Swarupa of God, form of God. You have to realize that, to feel that. In one life you have this realization, in the next life you see God directly. So that's why Srila Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada said,
करना
you have to chant holy names
दर्शन एक ही तात्पर्य में
and actually chant holy names and see Bhagavan. Bhagavad Darshan is one thing only one thing. It's the same.
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे मैं इसलिए कह रहा था चैतन्य महाप्रभु पहले
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the beginning he was very restless, Uddandanimai.
बड़े बड़े पंडित को भी बचाने।
like defeating many pandits and
और फिर
like this.
चैतन्य महाप्रभु गया से
But then after when he came back from Gaya,
बाद से दीक्षा मंत्र
after he took Diksha from Ishwara Puripad, Mahaprabhu became
जिसे कहा जाता है
Bhavuk Nimai. Bhavuk Nimai means like emotional Nimai. He was very different.
चैतन्य महाप्रभु
He
सब छोड़ दिया।
So he left everything. He told his disciples, go.
जो कुछ पढ़ना है दूसरी जाकर के पढ़ो।
If you want to continue to study grammar, study with others, learn from others. Because for me, with me, I only have Krishna name, the name of Krishna. There's only one verbal root, Krishna
शरीर
Dhatu.
में धातु नहीं रहने से शरीर जैसे
The only one root of all the words and everything is Krishna.
उसी प्रकार
Just like if we
शब्द रूप पढ़ना पड़ता है कंठस्थ करना पड़ता है। भादुदादि ज्योतादि दिवादि सजरेवच रुधादि सुधास्तव तनक्रादि चुरादि ये समस्त याद करना पड़ता है कि नहीं?
so you have to remember all this.
कितने 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 गणीय धातु होता है?
How many Ganiya Dhatu? I think maybe this Sanskrit grammar Gurudev is referring.
पढ़ते थे उस समय की
So we used to study Sanskrit.
कितने साल हो गए?
We used to learn this,
कोई याद करा दे
but many years already since I don't study Sanskrit. So, but sometimes I remember just a little bit when we speak about it. But yeah, so many things. Ganiya Dhatu. So many. Gurudev is talking about Sanskrit grammar.
तो इसलिए
So anyway,
महाप्रभु कैसे भावुक हो गए?
Mahaprabhu became so emotional.
बाद से दीक्षा मंत्र ले आकर के
He took Diksha from Ishwara Puripad. Mahaprabhu day and night was just performing Nam Sankirtan.
शिष्य आदि के कहने लगे यदि कोई पढ़ना है
And he told his disciples,
कृष्ण नाम ही धातु है।
if you want to learn from me anything, only source of everything is the name of Krishna. If you want to learn about Sanskrit grammar, then you go learn from others. Mahaprabhu was completely absorbed in holy names and absorbed in the bhav, in the moods, chanting holy names, and
साक्षात रूप में भगवत के दर्शन करते
he would have directly darshan of God.
वर्णन नहीं।
Chaitanya Bhakti Chaitanya Charitamrita explained how Mahaprabhu was chanting holy names and having darshan of Bhagavan. He used to become so absorbed.
इसलिए कह रहे हैं, नाम ग्रहण
That's why I'm saying how
भगवत
so, to chant holy names and to see God directly is just one thing only, the same thing,
है कि नहीं?
isn't it?
किंतु एक अनुभव हो जो उत्तम
But
अधिकारी होते हैं,
Uttam Adhikari has this realization. Chanting holy names, he sees God directly. Mahaprabhu also said,
साक्षात कृष्ण
oh, Krishna is directly here.
ये नाम गायते गोविंद नाम उपजिलो भावग्राम देखिलाम जोगुना उपपन्न है ना भक्तियों ठाकुर के कीर्तन भी
Bhaktivinoda Thakur also told in the Kirtan.
साक्षात रूप में
Chanting holy names directly,
तट पर है जुगल सरकार
chanting holy names, you have directly darshan of Krishna, Radha, Shrimati Radhika, and in the on the banks of the Jamuna.
हाथ ऐसे करके
And Krishna is like calling you, moving his hand and calling you, hey, come here.
मैं उनके तरफ दौड़ने लगा
And I was running on where Krishna was, I was running towards him, trying to catch him.
हे कृष्ण ये चपल है करुणई का सिंधु हे नाथ हे रमन हे नयनाभिराम हा हा कदानु भवितास्मि भुवोर दिशोर में। कितना सुंदर श्लोक है।
This verse is so beautiful.
चरितामृत ग्रंथ में
In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, sorry, Chaitanya Bhagavata, we can also find this verse. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he explained each word of this verse. He Deva, He Daita, He Bhuvanika
हे
Bandhu.
कृष्ण हे चपल हे करुणई का सिंधु हे नाथ हे रमन हे नयनाभिराम हा हा कदानु भवितास्मि भुवोर दिशोर में। हैं, इसमें ब्रह्म भाव और
So this verse
दक्षिण
has a meaning in Vamya Bhav, opposite mood, like contrary mood, and also Dakshina Bhav, submissive mood.
मानवती होकर
How Shrimati Radhika was feeling so much man, like anger, and she was describing her moods to Krishna in this verse. This verse is so beautiful.
आप लोग अध्ययन करते हो
When you read the Chaitanya Charitamrita, you can find this verse.
पूर्ण व्यक्ति
There is a beautiful explanation of this verse full of moods.
उसी प्रकार चैतन्य महाप्रभु
Very unique explanation in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Mahaprabhu was Bhava, and he was trying to catch Krishna.
मैं राधा हूँ
Mahaprabhu was thinking, I am Radha, and my beloved Krishna, he has left me and he went
और
away.
फिर कृष्ण मुझे बुला रहे हैं
And Krishna is calling me.
दूर से कृष्ण हमें निकट आ जाते
From far, Krishna is calling me.
देख करके श्रीमती राधिका उनके दौड़ रही है पीछे पीछे अरे महाप्रभु दौड़ रहे हैं
Seeing Krishna, Shrimati Radhika is running after him. Actually, Mahaprabhu running after him. Then, on the way,
जंगल में
Krishna disappeared inside the forest, inside the jungle.
और महाप्रभु उस समय हा कृष्ण हा
And Mahaprabhu was just calling out, Ha Krishna, Ha Krishna. And Mahaprabhu fell on the floor, and in the end, Mahaprabhu fainted.
अधिवारात्र महाप्रभु
And day and night, Mahaprabhu, he was absorbed in bhav.
कहा जाता है भावुक।
So this is Mahaprabhu as bhavuk nimai, emotional nimai.
इनके तत्व उसी प्रकार चैतन्य महाप्रभु एकादशी के दिन
So on the day of Ekadasi,
श्रीवास के गृह में
Mahaprabhu used to go to the house of Srivas Thakur and he used to do so much Nama Sankirtan.
जब महाप्रभु श्रीवास ठाकुर के गृह में नाम संकीर्तन करते थे,
When Mahaprabhu used to do Nama Sankirtan in the house of Srivas, Mahaprabhu used to be so
नाम संकीर्तन करते थे,
absorbed in the bhav.
हृदय में
And everyone's hearts also felt this bhav. Like the bhav of Mahaprabhu also came to the heart of the devotees. This is the benefit of associating with sadhu. Brihad Bhagavatam also explains. The bhava sancharit means the bhava reflects on the hearts of those who are close by. Just like a flu, like a contagious disease. Sankramak Vyadhi. It's like a contagious disease. Like if someone has a flu, influenza, like coronavirus for example, those who are nearby also they get infected.
आजकल लोग डरना छोड़ दिया बोले
Nowadays people are not afraid of the coronavirus anymore. Like whoever got sick and now it's over, the coronavirus. People are not afraid of the pandemic. People are not so afraid of the pandemic. But in the beginning, 1 year ago, people were so afraid. Everybody using mask. Everyone. Nowadays no one is using the mask. Not even in the market. Do you use mask?
धीरे-धीरे लोगों की जो है
Slowly, people are not feeling afraid anymore. Okay, those who will die. What to do?
मृत्यु यदि लिखा है
If it's written that you're gonna die, nobody can save you.
मारे के
So, Morihari, if God wants to protect you, nobody can kill you. If God wants to kill you, nobody can protect you. If you're meant to die, what to do? How to stop this? Okay, continuing the katha.
हाँ महाप्रभु
Okay, so Mahaprabhu,
नाम संकीर्तन आदि करते थे
he was doing Nam Sankirtan, absorbed in bhav,
के गृह में नाम संकीर्तन
in the house of Srivas.
के नाम संकीर्तन ऐसे कहते हैं, प्रेम में ऐसे संचार थे
So the prema of Mahaprabhu was like reflecting in the hearts of the devotees around him. So everyone was also feeling this.
बराबर हो जाते थे हमारी हिंदी तुम समझो
You know, just please understand my Hindi.
भाव समझो
And if
भाषा के ऊपर
so, don't give attention to my language or like broken language. Or I'm speaking just
भगवान कृष्ण है बोलो
accept my mood. Baba Grahi Janardana, accept the mood. Just like if you speak Vaishnava Namaha, Vishnaya Namaha, like
देखो उसमें जो
Krishna accepts your mood.
और
So in the same way, don't give attention to my like maybe low Hindi, just understand my mood. So,
और देखो महाप्रभु के गले में जो माला जो है
so the garland of Mahaprabhu
इंडिया पड़े गया भकतेर पाए
fell on the feet of the devotees.
गले के माला
Because the garland of the Mahaprabhu was wearing on his neck broke. And then the flowers fell on the devotees' feet.
में कोई माला पड़े रहे
If
उसके पैर लगने से अपराध हो
actually generally if a garland,
ठाकुर के चढ़ा दिया जाता है
if even a flower is offered to God and this flower, you can never touch this flower or this garland on your feet, otherwise it's an offense.
किंतु देखो
A flower or garland that was offered to Krishna. But you see Mahaprabhu, when he was performing Nama Sankirtan in the house of Srivas Thakur, I think the day before yesterday was the disappearance of Srivas Thakur.
हम चर्चा कर रहे
We discussed about him in Mathura.
थे श्रीवास जी के गृह में महा
So in the house of Srivasa, when Mahaprabhu was performing Nam Sankirtan, especially in the day of Ekadasi,
और महाप्रभु के गले के माला
so the garland of Mahaprabhu broke and
पड़े गया भकत
so the flowers fell on the devotees' feet.
महाप्रभु के माला
So the garland of Mahaprabhu broke and the flowers fell on the devotees' feet, at the devotees' feet.
भाव में इतने
But all of them, they were so absorbed in bhav that they didn't even realize
मैं ये शरीर में हूँ
that they are the body. They didn't even think they are the body.
सभी नाम संकीर्तन
They were so absorbed doing Nam Sankirtan, so absorbed.
इसी राज्य में सबसे विशेष वस्तु
The most special thing in Bhakti
और
is Utkanta and Avish, eagerness and absorption.
कंठार आवेश
So if you don't have eagerness and absorption, then it's very difficult for you, hard for you to attain God. So that's why, to attain God, what is the process? You have to have Avish, absorption, and Utkanta, eagerness.
आविष्ट होकर के नाम संकीर्तन
So you have to do Nam Sankirtan absorbed. Just like the gopis,
समय आविष्ट होकर रहा
they were also absorbed in Krishna.
लगे 3-4
For many days I've been speaking about the 3-4 first verses of Rasa Leela and discussing about the commentaries also.
गृहीतो कृष्ण मानसा हाँ क्या इसके बाद
And after that,
आजग्नु अन्नु अनंत अलक्षित उत्तम है और वो लोग कहाँ जा रहे हैं जलोलकुंडला देखो जहाँ पर कृष्ण विराजमान
So the gopis, they were running to meet Krishna where they were, where he was, like going to meet him. And the earrings of the gopis,
हिल रहा था
they were also swinging back and forth.
कितने सुंदर सुंदर टीका
And the commentaries explain so many nice things about this. Siddharth Swami, Vishnu Chakravarti Pad, Jiva Goswami Pad, all the Vaishnavas, the commentaries, they give such beautiful explanations about these verses.
कितना सुंदर उसमें व्याख्या दी थी
So beautiful explanation they gave.
दौड़ रही है
So the gopis were running,
साथ में सैकड़ों गोपियां
and
दौड़ रही है देखो एक दूसरे के
1 billion gopis were running like the same time, but they didn't see each other, they didn't even see each other. They were going side by side,
दौड़ रही थी
running to meet Krishna, to have his darshan.
उनके मन में एक ही था
Why they didn't see each other? Because they were so eager to see Krishna, they had only this in their minds. They were thinking, Krishna is calling me, Krishna is calling me, that's it.
गोविंद हमें बुला रही है
Krishna is calling to us, it's calling me. So the explanation is also very beautiful.
कृष्ण गृहीत मानसा
Krishna Grihita Manasa.
जिनके मन जो है कृष्ण के
Their mind was completely stolen, had been completely stolen by Krishna. So they had no minds.
मान रूपी धन को प्राप्त
So,
करने के लिए
Actually,
तो गोपियां
to get their minds back, the wealth of their minds back, the gopis were running to meet Krishna to get their minds back.
नहीं है
And Krishna is also not ordinary. Krishna, by the sound of his flutes,
हृदय में प्रवेश
he
करके
entered the heart of the gopis,
महारत्न को
and then he stole the great jewel that they had in their hearts.
महारत्न को ले लिया
He took the great jewel they had in their hearts. So he was coming from outside, he was coming out, and when he came out from, he woke them up.
अरे मैं
Look, I'm taking away your great wealth, I'm going. So this is the difference between a thief and a dacoit.
चोर तो छुपा करके
The thief will steal without violence, hiddenly, like suppose someone is here listening to the kata, and then you have your money bag, and then somebody is stealing silently. You were absorbed listening to the kata, and then some thief will come and then steal your money bag without you realizing, because you're.
ये मत बोलो
So
नहीं करूँगी
I'm not telling there's a thief here stealing any money bag, but yeah, maybe a thief can come. You're just haribo. And then you, everything in your pocket, haribo, like you lose everything is in your pocket, somebody, a pickpocketer,
विशेष करके विदेशी लोग
steals you. So especially in good time, the Westerners, many times they complained about being lifted, no? Like a pickpocketers stealing their things.
सब देखा कर दिया
From the haribo in the kirtan, a pickpocketer, and put their hands in, like robbed them in the middle of the kirtan, and they lost everything they had in their pocket, like for example money, passport, they lost everything.
मेरे कहने की तात्पर्य
So I want to say
है
absorption.
जब दौड़े
So the gopis were running to meet Krishna.
देखो ये चोर होता है
So okay, one thing is a thief and another is a dacoit. Like,
चोर के ऊपर
so we know Krishna to be a chor, like a thief. But actually the commentaries explain Krishna is not a thief, he's a dacoit, like he's a criminal. He's not only stealing like hiddenly or silently,
क्योंकि जगह
like the dacoits, like with aggression, he's like taking by force, and even like he's rubbing it at your face, like look, I'm taking you, I'm taking this from you, I'm taking this from you, and then he went away.
भगने लगे आज समझ चोर भी चालाक है
So the thief is also clever. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada told one story.
क्या बोलते हैं जानते हो
Do you know the story in Bengali?
कोई चोर जाए
Oi chor jai. That thief is going, that thief is going. So a thief had stolen something and he was running away, trying to escape. But the villagers woke up and realized, like they saw that they were being stolen. And that person who was stolen, robbed, he was saying, catch that thief. And then everybody was like, catch that thief.
आगे जाकर उनके पकड़ लेंगे
So he thought, oh, I'm going to be caught by these villagers. So the thief himself, he said, oh, the thief is there, run away, get him. So in this way he confused them.
होकर के
Because he was the thief himself, but he told that the thief is ahead, catch him.
चोर नहीं है वो डकैत है
So Krishna is not a thief. Actually, Krishna is like a dacoit. He's showing to the gopis, hey gopis, I'm taking away this great wealth you have in your heart. See, I'm just taking away.
इसलिए तो इसमें लिख रहा है सुखदेव गोस्वामी
So Shukadeva Goswami told,
कृष्ण गृहीत
Krishna Grihita Manasa. The minds of the gopis were stolen by Krishna.
उनके मन रूपी हृदय रत्न को जो है
The great wealth they had in their hearts, which is their mind, was stolen by Krishna. That's why gopis were running after Krishna, running to meet
ये
him.
श्लोक अत्यंत महत्व
So this verse is a very important verse.
कितने टीकाकार बोलते
So many commentaries on this verse of the Bhagavatam,
हैं श्लोक है ना
number 4, 29th canto. Sorry, 10th canto, 29th chapter, verse 4.
प्रकाश हो जाता है।
So all the Rasalila manifests is only this one verse. Nishama Gita Tadananga Vardhanam Rajastriyo. This verse, Nishama Gita.
तो मेरा कहने
So
का
beautiful.
तात्पर्य है,
So what I want to say is
दो
that
वस्तु है,
two things are there.
अभिष्ट और
Abhishta, absorption, and Utkanta, eagerness.
दो वस्तु जो है
So these two things in Bhakti are very important. And
अभिष्ट और
Abhishta, absorption, and Utkanta, eagerness. So you have to be so much eager to attain.
कि प्राप्ति कैसे हो।
How to attain that?
इसलिए कृष्ण दर्शन लालसा गोविंद की जो है और कुछ नहीं है, एकमात्र गोविंद की दर्शन और गोविंद मुझे
Gopis only wanted to see Krishna and to meet him.
जगम कलु वाम दिशा मनोहरम क्लीम शब्द के
The other also Shloka explains that the klim was the sound that was coming from the flute, and this stole Gopi's mind.
चलो आगे करो।
Okay, I'll continue the katha. So Mahaprabhu, when he was in Shivasangan chanting holy name, especially on the day of Ekadashi,
नाम संकीर्तन रात भर महाप्रभु नाम संकीर्तन
whole night Mahaprabhu was chanting holy names.
चैतन्य महाप्रभु सन्यास लेकर जगन्नाथपुर में पधारे।
Then when he took sannyas and came to Jagannath Puri,
चैतन्य महाप्रभु भक्तों के साथ भी नाम संकीर्तन।
Mahaprabhu also performed Nam Sankirtan with his devotees in Jagannath Puri. Mahaprabhu told them, on the day of Ekadasi, you should never eat any kind of grains. Never, ever.
कुछ भक्त लोग विचार करने
Some devotees thought,
ये
oh,
जगन्नाथपुर में दीदी जगन्नाथ प्रसाद में क्या दोष है?
but what is the fault in Jagannath Prasad? Actually, many people have this question.
महाप्रसाद
They ask, oh, but this is Mahaprasad. Mahaprasad is transcendental, so what is the fault in taking grains Mahaprasada on the day of Ekadashi? Because Shastra explains that,
पांच प्रकार
but Shastra explains on the day of Ekadashi you should not never eat 5 types of grains.
उसमें समस्त पाप जो है
Because all the sins, in a subtle way, they are inside the grains on that day, in that day.
तो ये महाप्रसाद क्या निर्गुण है कि सगुण है? आप बताओ।
And Mahaprabhu is Nirguna or Sagun? Means Mahaprasad is beyond the modes of nature or not? Yes, because it's the God himself, directly God beyond of all material nature. So how come Papurush, these like germs of sinful activities, can enter Mahaprasad? How possible? So many people, they ask this, they have this question. But we offer this to the deity, so what is the harm?
एकादशी के दिन तो वही तो लगा है। एकादशी के चावल अन्न लगाते कि नहीं लगाते? हैं?
So on the day of Ekadasi,
लोग लगाते हैं, दूसरे लोग लगाते हैं कि लगाते नहीं।
in Gaudiya Mata, I don't know, but
लगाने मना करते
the Westerners, we prohibited them to offer grains to the deity on Ekadashi.
जानते नहीं है।
Because they don't know so much, they think, oh, we can eat this prasada even though if it has grains on the Ekadashi. But Swami Maharaja, I heard Swami Maharaj telling the Westerners, don't offer grains to the deity on the day of Ekadashi. But actually in Gaudiya Mata we do. We offer only to the deity the grains on the day of Ekadashi because the deity is not fasting, the deity always eats. So time, place and circumstance.
तो कहते हैं आज ये महाप्रसाद है, खा लेते क्या होगा?
But Westerners, they cannot do this discrimination and maybe they will eat the Mahaprasada of grains on the day of Ekadashi. So that's why Swami Maharaj told them, no need to offer even to the deity grains on the day of Ekadashi.
हैं? हम जो एकादशी करते
So
हैं,
we follow Ekadashi. There are two ways of understanding this rule. One, we follow Ekadashi afraid of getting sinful activities because Shastra explains that on the day of Ekadashi, Papa Purush, germs of sinful activities, they are in the
ग्रहण करना नहीं चाहिए।
grains, so we should not eat the grains.
ये तो डर से हो।
So by fear. And another,
पालन करने के भी पालन किस लिए करना चाहिए?
why also we follow Ekadashi?
अनुगा मार्ग के साथ
Those who are sadhakas in Raganuga Marga,
एक ही लक्ष्य है,
they have only one goal. They are thinking, oh,
वृद्धि के लिए।
how to please God, for happiness, for the happiness of Bhagavan, for his pleasure.
स्वयं भगवान
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Swayam Bhagavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said, on the day of Ekadashi, we should never eat grains.
देखो चैतन्य महाप्रभु
You
जब
see,
छोटे थे,
Mahaprabhu, when he was small,
माँ के बोले माँ
he told his own mother, Mother,
अन्न खिलाओ।
give me grains. But his mother said, but today is Ekadashi.
कहाँ से लाना है?
Then the mother had to bring, Chachidevi had to bring the grains from someone's house. I think Jagadish, Hiranya, another person.
आज अन्न भोग दिया उसके लिए। और
So they brought from another person's house, and then Mahaprabhu ate grains that day on the Ekadashi, because this is showing that Mahaprabhu is God, and on the day of Ekadashi, yes, you offer bhoga of grains to God.
उच्छिष्ट भगवत उच्छिष्ट एकादशी के दिन
On the day of Ekadashi, you should not accept, a sadhaka should not accept the grains, Mahaprasad on the day of Ekadashi.
उठा रहे हैं ना,
But maybe you ask,
महाप्रभु भगवान के बोल
but Mahaprasad offered to Bhagavan, so it's Nirguna, beyond of material nature.
श्री हरि तो मायातीत है,
Bhagavan Shihari is beyond Maya, and his Mayatit, beyond all material nature. So how come germs of sinful activities, Pap Purusha, can enter the grains? So maybe you have this question, and you know, those who are in the Hitahari dynasty, this was exactly the point about the fight that happened between Hitahari and his guru Gopal Bhatta Goswami. The answer is no. You have to follow the instructions of the Shastras. Do you understand? So on the day of Ekadashi, we don't take grains for the happiness of Bhagavan. We're not thinking about sin or pious deeds. Those who are in the Vidhi Marga following the rules, they are thinking about punya and pap, sinful activities, pious deeds. But in Raga Marga, we are not thinking. We just do pranam to pious deeds and sinful activities, and we just want to please God. That's it. Because bhakti, we do everything for Bhagavat Priti, means for the happiness of Krishna. The definition of karma, you know the verse defining Shuddha Bhakti shows that we do everything for the happiness of God. So God, Mahaprabhu told, don't take grains on the day of Ekadashi. And people came, when Mahaprabhu was in Puri, some Brahmanas came bringing Mahaprasad of Jagannath for him on the day of Ekadashi. Brahmanas thought, if Mahaprabhu takes this Mahaprasad today, all his followers also will take. But Mahaprabhu, what did he do when that prasad arrived? Mahaprabhu started crying. Oh, Jagannath is so merciful. Mahaprasada Gobinde, Nama Brahmani Vaishnavi. This Mahaprasada of Jagannath is Jagannath himself. But those who don't have Sukriti, they don't have faith. Mahaprasad is directly God. Mahaprasad and Bhagavan, there's no difference between God and Mahaprasad. Actually, four things are same. Holy names, Vigraha, deity, God and Mahaprasad. Vaishnavas. So all are transcendental. So Mahaprabhu was crying, oh, Jagannath is so merciful. Jagannath came here in the form of prasada to us. So Shastra explains also that you should take as soon as you get Mahaprasad. You should eat it as soon as you get it. Should never consider time, place and circumstance. As soon as you get a Mahaprasad, you have to eat it. So Mahaprabhu told all devotees, he said, come on, all of you come here. Although today is Ekadasi, we will accept Mahaprasad of Jagannath. Then Mahaprabhu called all the devotees, and then Mahaprabhu, Mahaprasad is directly Jagannath. He said, oh, we will take this Mahaprasad. The Brahmanas were sitting from far and they were, oh, very nice, Mahaprabhu eats this. But Mahaprabhu said, this Jagannath Prasad is directly God, Jagannath. So before accepting, let's do Stavastuti, let's offer prayers. So Mahaprabhu started doing the Stavastuti. And also, let's do the Parikrama. Because Jagannath Prasad is God himself, let's do Parikrama. So he started performing Parikrama. 2-3 hours performing Nama Sankirtan and doing the Parikrama. Parikrama never ends. Actually, we do only 4 times of Parikrama and say, Maharaj, okay, enough, let's finish this Parikrama. 4 times. For how much time we will be circling around, circumambulating? Because Shastra explains, we have to do 4 times Parikrama in the Vishnu temple. Then if we do 5 times Parikrama, some people became angry. Why are you doing so much? Why? Okay, so if you do 10 times, what is the problem? Nadoshaya. You can do more and there is no problem. You can do also Kirtan standing, or you can also do Kirtan giving Parikrama, doing Parikrama. So if you do more, there is no fault. But Brahmaji, he did Parikrama only 3 times around Krishna. Because actually Brahma forgot to count that day. Lord Brahma. And also Brahma thought, Krishna is already happy, so I go quickly. I should go quickly. Maybe he may ask something else to me, or maybe he may become angry. So he got what he wanted, Brahma. Okay, sorry. So if you get something, especially in the immigration, the police, in the immigration, you should not talk too much with the immigration officer. Just answer what he asked you, and as soon as you get the stamp, just go away very quickly from the immigration officer. Because if you make questions or speak there too much, maybe he'll ask more things, and then he'll maybe take you to further investigation about you or something. So go away very quickly with the lawyers and also police. So that's why Brahmaji, he did 3 times Parikrama around Krishna, he left away very quickly. He went away very quickly. But actually we should do Parikrama 4 times around Vishnu temple, keeping the deity at your right side, and then you do parikrama keeping the deity at your. So we are the deity. We are on the left side of the deity and doing the parikrama, and the deity to our right. So there are many rules, like how to do parikrama and how to pray pranams, also different kinds of rules. So they put Mahaprasad in the middle, and then the whole night they were doing parikrama. And yeah, that's what I was talking about, the parikrama. Mahaprabhu did so many times parikrama, so many rounds, around, and so much that was early in the morning. So the Brahmanas were eating, and still Mahaprabhu hadn't taken prasad. Then early in the morning, Mahaprabhu said, down. And then Mahaprabhu said, let's have a bath in the ocean. Down. So we have to give a lot of importance to the time, what proper time to break our fast. What was the biggest, the main points of the fight between Ambarisha and Durvasa? Was the point of proper time to break the Ekadasi. Actually, this was manifesting the glories of Ambarish Maharaj, but the main point of the problem situation, was the Paran time. Because actually people in this world, they don't give attention to Paran time, to the time of breaking the fast. But everyone must keep an eye on this. Like on the day, like in our case is Trayodasi tomorrow, because we did follow the Mahadvadasi. So on the day of Trayodasi, it's written also the proper time, a specific time that we have to break our vow, break our fasting. So at that time you do archan of the deity, you give donation to cow and the brahmanas, and then you break your vow. You have to give attention to this. Because I did the Ekadasi and I can eat grain at any time on the day after. No, you have to follow the rules of the scriptures. So in the same way, Mahaprabhu, so when the sun had risen, Mahaprabhu told his followers, now it's time to do the paran, break the vow. Let's take this Mahaprasad. Until nowadays, generally people, they break their vows of fasting with Mahaprasad of Jagannath. This is the rule in the Shastra. So since from sunrise until 9 or before 10, what is saying there, you have to follow. And you have to break your vow. And if you don't do the paran, you don't get the fruit of the Ekadashi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave this teaching to the jivas of this world. Time is up, huh? What time should be Arati? They haven't played, rung the bell. Oh, now they played the bell. They rang the bell. Okay, so I'll stop my katha. Mahaprabhu gave this teaching. Then Mahaprabhu, he broke his fast with that prasad and also fed the devotees. So in this way Mahaprabhu proved that on the day of Ekadasi, never ever we should eat any grains. If your body is good, your health is okay, then you can do nirjala, not drink even one drop of water nor food. Otherwise you eat the fruits and the foods allowed on the Ekadasi, and the next day you break your vow. Do the parikrama, this is very good. Vanchakalptarubhyascha.
जय जय श्री राम हो गया बोल
I think I'll come back just to the beginning of the class where we're going to explain about the Mahadvadasi, see if I can understand what he said about the stiti, try to translate. It's just some like a technical explanation about the Mahadvadasi that Gurudev gave in the beginning. Just see if I can understand and translate, otherwise I'm sorry, I won't be able to translate that. Let's see. Mahadadas. I'm sorry.
हाँ अभी समाप्त कर श्रीवासादि श्री गौरभक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। भाई कृष्ण बलराम कहाँ गए?
Where is Krishna Balaram?
Oi, por favor.
Oi, por favor.
Where is my key? Locked or no? Where is key? अच्छा ये थोड़ा है पागल दो ही पागल
Two crazies. Crazy men.
अरे आप लोग सामने आ जाओ
Sit in front. Sit in front. Those who listen to the kata, listen. Sit in front.
पीछे जाकर के बैठ
Those who won't listen, no won't hear the kata, sit in the back.
होता है सुना कि नहीं सुना? अच्छा है किंतु भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती प्रभुपाद के विचार और हमारे गुरुवर्ग की विचार के अनुसार ये आज हम क्यों पक्षवर्धिनी महाद्वादशी
So why we're following Pakshavardhini Mahadadasi?
कुछ दो शब्द भी हमें जानना नहीं चाहिए
We should know something about
नहीं
this
तो केवल
little bit.
भेड़ के चाल से काम नहीं होता है। भेड़ के चाल से समझते कि नहीं? और सामने वाला जो जहाँ पर जा रहे हैं सब उसके पीछे उनके कोई करना नहीं है उनके साथ ये कौन सा तिथि है क्या है उसके शास्त्र के साथ कोई संबंध नहीं है। एक व्यक्ति जिसके तरफ चल रहे हैं उसके तरफ चल रहे हैं। प्रभुपाद एक दृष्टांत देते थे। एक व्यक्ति के पास अनेक जो है वो क्या था भेड़ था भेड़ को आप पकड़ लो पकड़ करके
He's giving the example of the sheep.
महाद्वादशी की महत्व क्या है और कैसे माना जाता है?
So what is the word of Pakshavardhini Mahadadasi?
स्पष्टीकरण किया अमावस्या जब पूर्णिमा संपूर्ण होकर
Amavasya Purnima Sampurna Hokar. Quando, when the Amavasya new moon or the Purnima is completely full, complete,
प्रतिपदा में अल्प मात्रा अवस्थित रहे तो उससे पहले अल्प मात्रा अवस्थित रहे तो
but it's a little bit also present in the Pratipad, first day of the moon.
आ जाता है। यह पर भी स्पष्टीकरण किया अमावस्या जब पूर्णिमा संपूर्ण होकर प्रतिपदा में अल्प मात्रा अवस्थित रहे तो उससे पहले वाली महाद्वादशी का नाम ही
So the Mahadadasi coming before that is called
पक्षवर्धिनी होता है।
Pakshavardhini.
है जी अमावस्या तिथि हो अथवा पूर्णिमा तिथि हो
So,
पूर्णिमा पूरा रहे
so whether new moon or full moon, and then the full moon is complete,
और जाकर के एकादशी के एकादशी करेंगे। प्रतिपदा को यदि स्पर्श कर लेते हैं
but if it touches the Pratipada, first day,
है उसके पहले जो द्वादशी
so the Dwadasi coming before that
उसकी कहा जाता
is
है
called
पक्ष
Pakshavardhini
महाद्वादशी।
Mahadadasi.
और ऐसे अवस्था में एकादशी का
In this condition, to give up the Ekadasi
उपवास करना
and to follow the Mahadadasi is the instruction of the Shastra. This is the conception of the Pandits.
इसलिए करें देखो अशेष कलुष छेदनी इस द्वादशी का परित्याग करने से 14 इंद्रपात तक नरक
So, yeah, I think this was the thing was missing. Now Gurudev will tell that if you don't follow the Mahadadasi, you have to suffer in hell for 14 Indras lifespan. Okay, Jai Sri Gurudev ki Jai.
नरक में रहना पड़ता है।